Hi, my name is Brian Elmore and I'm your host of the King James Bible Survival School. Today's lesson is sponsored by the New National Assistance Program. The New National Assistance Program is a free program. It's free to use and there's no enrollment. This is what the card looks like. You give it to the pharmacist, they give you a discount. It's free to use, there's no enrollment. You just give it to them and they deal with it. If you got insurance, just ask them to store the numbers in the database in their computer. Next time your insurance don't cover a prescription, you get a discount. So in case you were wondering about the important part of the lid, how I did the lid, there's a few key things you need to know about. You see, this little valve stem right here is it's a 29/64 drill bit. You drill a hole, then you come from the back end of it and you insert it this way, push it through, grab it with a piece of pliers and pull it through. There's a little lip. You'll be able to see the little lip in it when you as you get to pulling it through. That 29/64, that's the bit, that's the part that's inside here, that's the same dimension as this thick of plastic here. Now, on this side right here, the reason why I chose this system is because it has a little ring in here, makes it seal proof, right? So make sure you get the lid that has this little ring in it. This is also a food grade container, so I imagine that probably has a benefit to it. So what I did was, this is an inch and a quarter piece of PVC pipe, and I took an 1.25 inch hole, drilled a hole in 1.25 inch. Then this, with the threaded pipe, will literally screw into this lid here. So with these, after it's screwed in, I took some clear PVC sealant and I put this black washer on. This black washer is a washer that goes around the tub drain. So with the 1.25 inch piece of PVC pipe in the tub drain, that fits that perfectly. And then this little ring right here, the metal ring, is a piece of a conduit you can find in the electrical department. Okay, and then on the top of it here, you can either have it to where you can either put a cap on it, a piece, and put a cap on it. I chose this method so that way I could put, if I chose to in the future, I could put some 3/4 inch piece of PVC in there. Maybe run it off a gutter system at the camp or whatever. Did you know that in the Bible it is mentioned, what the word water is mentioned 363 times in the Bible. That's a lot of times to be mentioned the word water. You know, it even goes on to say that in the King James Bible that the word water, you're going to need your own well in the later days. See, as in the days of Noah shall be again in the days of coming the Son of Man. So what was before shall be again. So they lived in the desert and they had a water shortage, and guess what? We're going to have a water shortage. Matter of fact, we already got one. It's like, as you can see behind me here, I'm on the bayou side of Houma, Louisiana. And you can see that you can't drink that water. That water's nasty. You'd have to filter it out. So that what that does is that reminds me of some things that I've seen on YouTube. See the bucket system with the ceramic filter. You see, God says have your own well. But how do you have your own well if you live in an apartment building or you have no means to dig that well? You see, God says that if you trust in Him, He's going to provide all your basic necessities. And just to prove it to you, it's just remarkable how God works, because right here we have the system. This is basically of having your own well. You see right down here, that's that ceramic filtering system that we were talking about. And in this system here, you can see that I've done a few little modifications to it. I built a little funnel that goes into it, and I've put a little valve stem on it, and I put a little air gauge on it. But you can see down here, this is normal how fast the water moves with it not having any pressure on it whatsoever. So let's get in there and we can see how fast that water drips. So if you can see that, I mean, that takes pretty much all day to fill up a 5-gallon bucket. It takes a little while. However, if you put some water, you put some pressure onto that thing, This is what happens. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So you can see I pumped that thing out about 20 times, and you can just see the water just flowing out of it. It does about an inch, about every 10 minutes it'll fill up about an inch of water. When it starts getting a little low, pump it up some more. But see, that's the point. God says in the latter days you should have your own well. Well, if you live in an apartment, let me introduce you to your new well. My name is Brian Elmore, and I'm your host of the King James Bible Survival School.